ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape film crew. So Jake Paul and Tank Davis had two back-to-back press conferences within the past 48 hours. Now, quite frankly, I wasn't too fond of either press conferences. But I mean, what can we expect? I mean, seriously, when it comes to our expectation level, what can we actually expect from a main event that is an actual exhibition? And I think people really need to pay more close attention to the fact that this is an exhibition. We all already know that. Okay? It's an exhibition. I mean, the other fights that's on the card are not exhibitions, right? But the main event between Jake versus Tank, as it's being headlined, it's an exhibition. Okay? The venue that was originally advertised is moved now. Okay, so of course it went from being in Atlanta, Georgia, to now Miami, Florida. Okay? And the reason why is because of the weight disparity and how the commission in Georgia refused to sanction the bout, which technically, right, should have been organized before the advertisement was issued, before any of the publications were advertised, right? That part should have already been established beforehand. So hopefully, from the perspective of the business, that MVP Promotions and etc. do a better job moving forward to secure the venue. Make sure first that the commission approves the bout and or bouts that you want on the card as a promoter. With that being said, it's going to be in Miami, Florida, as we all know at this point, November the 14th of this year. Keep in mind, this is an exhibition, okay? So, of course, our expectation level, I believe, should change from how we expect press conferences to go and how we expect boxing matches to go inside of the boxing ring when the two ranked professional boxers are competing. This is not one of those scenarios. This is an exhibition. You see how I keep repeating myself? It's a reason for that. It's an exhibition. Win, lose, or draw, the win, the loss, or the draw will not be added to either Tank or Jake Paul's record. It's an exhibition. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay? There's stipulations and requirements that have to be met for this exhibition to take place inside of that boxing ring. Okay? Including, but not limited to, bigger size gloves to reduce the impact of the punches that's going to be landed by both Jake Paul and Tank Davis. There is a weight disparity. We already know that. I'm not saying that both of these athletes are not going to give their all in that ring. But I can assure you all of that talk of who going to knock out who, I do not think that's going to happen. I don't even think an effort is going to be made to do so. I mean, I can see Jake Paul trying to, make a name for himself because he said that he's going to give his best and this is a part of his legacy if he beats Tank and blah, 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 blah. But my thing is this. This has nothing to do with legacy, if you ask me. Because the bottom line is this. Both Tank and Jake Paul are active professional boxers. They're active fighters. Now, me personally, I would have liked to see both of these athletes compete against other active fighters. Now, if they were on the backside of their careers and they were actually retired and or inactive, yes, exhibition is perfect. Perfect environment. But active fighters? So yes, I am an advocate for professional boxers. You all know that at this point. So I respect the fact that both of these guys are going to put it all on the line for whatever it's worth inside of that boxing ring to do what? Earn a potential big payday for both guys. It's a check, no matter how you slice it. And I'm for the fighters getting paid. So I'm cool with it. But at the same time, I would have liked to see both of these active fighters compete against other active fighters. For example, Tank Davis. I would have liked to see him run it back with Lamont Roach. I'm not saying anything new or different than what I said the day after Tank Davis fought Lamont Roach in their fight a few months back. I said it the next day when I went live, and I'm still standing on that. But I also believe that Jake Paul is now going to make a career out of doing exhibitions. I'm not saying that he will not compete against another active fighter in the future. I can't say that. I can't predict the future. But looking at his given history, I believe that he's going to leverage his promotion company to be able to continue to headline exhibitions, right? And also allow other professional boxers who are active to be on the undercards to showcase their talent and obviously maximize their earning potential. I believe that's the business model. I could be wrong, but that's what I see thus far. And if that's the case, kudos to Jake Paul. Fighting Mike Tyson and then now Tank Davis. Okay? There you have it. Especially if you can get into the environment of an exhibition being sanctioned by a commission here in the United States of America and still having a weight disparity to be able to maximize earning potential. It's a good business model. I would like to see Jake Paul, who has been taking boxing extremely seriously over the last few years, to start competing against some active fighters as well. And of course, I would like to see Tank Davis compete against active fighters also. That remains to be seen. We shall see. I will give more of an analysis after all of the press conferences and clown shows, because it was a clown show, literally. Jake Paul got the two clowns to come out, And then Tank started playing with the balloon that the clown tied up. I thought that was, never mind. The bottom line is, I'll give more of a reaction and an analysis from a business perspective as time progresses. But right now, that's all I got for you. You know what? I'm doing way too much talking. Don't take my word for it. Roll the tape.